Hello, album enjoyers. Welcome to this week's episode. We have unlocked the Patreon vaults and released the previously Ultras only episode of the live show recorded at last year's Edinburgh Festival, in which we covered Evanescence. The show, as you're about to hear, it was an awful lot of fun. The reason we're doing this is as an extra little plug for our newly announced live show for the Glasgow International Comedy Festival, March the 17th at the Glee Club in Glasgow. All of the Ultras, all of the Worms, all of the album enjoyers, me, Christopher, maybe some special guests. We're going to be talking about an album yet to be announced. It's going to be a lot of fun. Other live stuff that's happening. I've just announced a big bloody tour of the show that I did at the Edinburgh Festival. It received some very nice reviews. You can Google it and see 5 stars The Independent. Thank you. Christopher has also announced some dates at the Soho Theatre in London. His show genuinely is, I don't like to say this publicly, but it's really good. He's one of the finest working stand-ups in the country, and don't tell him that I said that. So he's at Soho. I'm also doing dates at Soho as well as all over the country. Would love to see some album enjoys there. I love when we do solo shows and people come up and chat to us after and let us know that they're fans of the pod. So please continue to do that. Also shout out to the man who came and chatted to me in the gym, who was a fan of the podcast. Good to see you sweating, bro. Enjoy this episode. Fun fact, the closing bit of this episode is there was a bit of a technical fuck up on the day, which we managed to work around. It makes more sense if you watch the video of it. You'll know what I mean when we start going off piece towards the very end of the episode. It's a lot of fun. We hope you enjoy it. Thank you, love you, bye. Hey, are your pubes too hairy? Do you need help with that?
Your groin to hairlicious, hirsute.
Is there too much of a positive environment for crabs and lice?
Too much fuzz on your coos.
When you get undressed in front of someone you wish to have a sexual time with, are you embarrassed by the state of your nether regions?
Having an examination done by a doctor and you're self-conscious about how hairy your balls and bits are?
Us too. What a shame there's no solution for this kind of problem.
No, wait, there is.
What?
Manscaped.
Oh my god, what is that? Tell me more.
Not manscaping, not manscaper, Manscaped.
Only a stupid person would have called it that by accident 10 times in a row.
Yes.
Only an idiot.
It's the below the belt grooming experience. It's not blade free, it's blade full.
It's bladeful.
It's cut free. You won't
it's
cut
cut free.
I'm literally closing my eyes in the shower in the fucking rain coming down. I shower in the rain and I'm just not even looking, just buzzing.
If you do look, there's a little handy torch which highlights where you're about to trim. Yes.
I've never used the torch. That's cool.
Yes.
Attached to the lawnmower?
Yes, there's a light that comes on that shows you exactly where you're trimming.
So you can do it in the dark with your eyes closed and you'll still hit the mark.
You can do it dark, with your eyes closed, in the shower. It's waterproof. You can charge it using USB-C. So you can unplug your phone if you've got a USB-C, plug it straight into your pube trimmer.
You're on a train.
You're ready to go. You're on a train. Please only use these
your
plug
phone's up to
sockets
75%
for phones, laptops, and pube trimmers.
That's why they have that sign. Don't do that. But what you should
Sometimes I go into a coffee shop and I sit near a plug socket and I plug my lawnmower in so that I could jump into the bathroom, keep it fresh all times. I never want to see a single hair on my balls, otherwise I cry.
Yeah, I've got a cock like a dolphin.
It's grey and endangered.
Just if you want a funny gift for someone, or
It's not funny.
It's not funny. It's fucking
useful.
serious.
Enjoy an album. No, what's the code again? Manscaped
Album
20. God almighty.
You get 20% off.
Can you believe we get paid for this? Album 20 for % off your first purchase and ongoing purchases, I think.
If you don't have a cock and balls, you can do it on other stuff, but it's mainly made for the cock and balls.
It's got the word man in the title, let's be honest.
Let's not get into that topic, man, but hey, it's good.
It's good stuff.
The pants are good.
And the underwear, the anti-chafing material is to die for. That's album 20. Don't die for it. Enjoy. Thank you. Bye. You're listening to Enjoy an Album, the podcast where two comedians listen to some of the greatest albums of all time. All right. Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming, ladies and gentlemen, enjoying Album Live. There's so many people here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Give yourselves a round of applause coming out.
Yeah.
Thank you for supporting live comedy.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming out. We done shows last year. And
We did a show last year in the Monkey Barrel studio, which no longer exists for a reason.
Yeah.
Who came to that? That was about how busy it was. So this is crazy.
Yeah, this is wild. Thank you so much for packing out this plague-ridden sweat box, man. This is what
It's
a drippy room.
Monday at 10 o'clock, and there's so many people. I'm going to put the vinyl back in its sleeve because,
You're
as we
such a
all know,
gonk, man.
it's
There's no
very, very delicate.
Just touch it with your fingers
No,
and get it all
I'm not
monkey
gonna
like I
fucking
do.
do that. Okay, even as a joke. Come
Okay,
on.
sorry.
What the fuck? That's not closing. So we are gonna do. We're gonna cover a little band called Evanescence. We've got some.
You got a blurb for these lads?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
I've done some fucking prep.
Oh,
Right?
the fucking iPad's back.
I
Yeah.
really. Can I just double check? Do you all? Is there anyone here who does not know what this is? All right, sick. Okay, good.
Yeah.
That would have been weird because
There was a few people last year who thought it was like an improvised play.
And in a way it is, I think. I just worry that there's people who are here because they like Evanescence, and we're going to talk, as usual, about cum and...
And maybe some other topics.
Hey, which cum, I mean, what does that do but bring people to life, you know? So... How much for tickets? £7? That's
don't
fucking...
know, I
Yeah,
don't
thank
know.
you for the applause from the back. Real ultras at the back, little worms at the front. I'm sorry to call you worms.
As Liam's wee Irish dad at the back going, "Oh, my boy! I love new metal!
So,
I used to watch Scuzz!"
So as you know, we like to start every episode with a little blurb, and this is from Apple Music, masters of the blurb game, as we know.
The number one cold reader in the business right here, man.
I wasn't gonna say thanks for saying that, man. That's cool. Pressure's on now. Okay, right. I was so gonna fuck this up now. He said that. Okay. Evanescence's 2003 debut album brought the crunchy power chords and brooding bombast of new metal crashing into a set of elegant piano-driven ballads. The result was an unlikely gothic hard rock breakthrough, as rousing in the quiet despair of My Immortal as in the propulsive fist-pumping fury of Bring Me to Life. The combination of singer-slash-pianist Amy Lee's soaring, plaintive voice and guitarist Ben Moody's muscular riffs made Fallen a unique pop phenomenon. Yes! Did anybody notice that I mispronounced the word phenomenon at the end there? You all got that. Okay, I'm so close, man.
That
so
was
close.
so good.
Thanks, man. Thanks very much. So it's Evanescence week here and enjoying an album. Chris, had you ever heard of Evanescence before this week?
Big time. Yeah. Have I heard the Evanescence?
You're a big Evan head?
Kerrang!
Yes.
Yeah.
Name of a magazine.
I read that much.
Yeah.
Read that much.
My brother won a guitar from Kerrang magazine.
What?
Yeah.
How's this never came up?
What? We've never...
100 and 200 episodes. How many episodes?
You know those competitions that are in like the back pages, like write in a letter and you can win a guitar. He won a guitar.
The questions are always too easy.
Well, yeah,
They're
sure.
like, what is the name of Metallica's self-titled album? It's like
We covered
A,
that.
Metallica, B, Megadeth, C, Robbie Williams. Do you know what I mean?
So you were heavy. Did he have the album?
No.
Oh,
2003, I would have been 10.
yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's nice. He was 10.
Yeah. That's better because I've been talking to a lot of 25-year-olds this fringe. And
Why?
They're like, just because they're working here.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
You've been talking to the staff.
Yeah.
Okay, in a cool way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
checking. Hey, look, it's comedians. You've got to be careful.
I'd just like to clarify, I'm not a pedo.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's on the record. That is
Yeah.
on the record. Chris, not a pedo. Hundo P. So you used to read Kerrang.
Hundo pedo.
Hundo pedo. Hundo pedo percent. That's a new type of percentage points. You coming along tomorrow? Hundo pedo percent. This is what it's like, by the way. If you've brought someone who hasn't listened to the podcast, it's an hour of this. I hope you're okay. It's a Hundo pedo percent, this kind of chat. So you were big into him, Kerrang?
I just loved Kerrang. I loved that whole scene, man. You know, all the Mosher stuff.
Yep.
You know, I don't know if I've told this story, but my dad took me to a music festival when I
Oh,
was...
when you Roscoe saw you kissing your dad.
No. Roscoe's never seen me kissing my dad.
He saw you kissing your dad on the
Because I
lips.
don't kiss him. Ever. But that was the festival where Roscoe thought he seen me kiss my dad. He did not. He seen another boy kiss another.
Another boy kiss your dad.
No,
that must
it
be
wasn't.
hard, man. Remember the first time you see your dad kissing another boy, you're like, fuck, man, I wish that was me. That's so sad. 100% wish that was me. Sorry, please do go on, tell your story.
And I just remember a lot of big rock bands, you know, your Marilyn Manson's R.I.P. to...
He's a Hundo pedo.
He's a 100% yeah. He's going to hell when he dies, I'll tell you
I
that
think I think you're going to reel off some Kerrang artists here, and I think we're going to find a
Lost
connection
Prophets.
between being in Kerrang.
Marilyn Manson, brand new. God, what just an absolute compendium of beasts.
Is that J.K. Rowling movie, is it? That's what that film's about. I haven't seen it, but it's about the new metal scene in the early noughties.
An absolute compendium of beasts and where to find them. Starring Newt Scamander, who I believe replaced Ian Watkins as the lead singer of Lost Prophets. Yeah, it was Newt Scamander, I believe.
We're going to get through this story at some point. This could be the whole episode.
Next story.
There's no
I went to a music festival and I just remember I was 10 years old, 11 years old. My dad had a mobile phone, but it was new. You know.
Okay.
It was he was like, I'm going to text my friend. I was like, shut up. Future dad, you know. Thinks he's for their future, robot dad. You know? It's like, all right, never heard of that language before.
So were Evanescence playing at this festival?
No, but just...
What is this?
It was my first experience of the goth culture.
Right.
You know, that has now poisoned my mind.
Yes.
And now,
Okay.
you know...
And Evanescence,
I
that was
woke up
part-
at
that was
that day, I
time.
woke up,
Okay.
you know, sexually.
When your dad
But
kissed you.
no! Fuck up. No.
For me, there were like I remember seeing the music video on the music video channels. And,
Yeah.
And I had already started listening to what we called grunge music in my school. It wasn't grunge, it was new metal. It was Linkin Park. They're not beasts.
They're, well, one of them's
Dead.
dead.
That is different. You know that's different, right?
Is it?
Yeah,
it was
no.
the same thing.
Chester,
okay,
R.I.P.
so
Chester, pour
R.I.P.
one out
Chester
for a real
Bennington.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was big into that, and it came out, and I remember I was excited because I heard they were going to be on Evanescence, was going to be on Top of the Pops.
Oh, yeah.
And so
I was like Stuart McConaughey when David Bowie came on Top of the Pops, and he was like, I was sitting there with a plate of beans, and blooming hell, an alien came on the TV. I couldn't believe it, you know.
Who's Stuart McConaughey? I'm Stuart McConaughey. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
okay,
your
cool.
Stuart McConaughey.
That was my Stuart McConaughey
You were
moment.
sitting eating a plate of beans, and Amy Lee and Ben Moody showed up, rocking out.
I remember I was excited, and I was like, I've heard they're on Top of the Pops. When is it going to come on? And they didn't play it. I was like, what? I've been lied to. And then the reason that I didn't think they'd played it is because it was number one. Ooh. And I didn't know. And they played it at the end of the episode, and I was losing my fucking mind. I was like, oh my God, a band I like. And it's like rock. And I'm like so individual and special. Only I like this band. Turns out other people like this band. And I was sitting watching with my mum. And
Did she go, look at those big boobies? That's what she always does.
no, Amy Lee started singing.
Right.
How can I see? She started singing, right? But that a few octaves higher. And she went, oh, she can sing. That's the thing right there, Liam. She can
got
sing.
pipes. She's got pipes.
And it instantly made it uncool for me.
Yeah.
It's like, I want my mum to like this. But I bought the album. I loved it. And it was in the transitional period in my school when at first...
Wow.
There you go. Okay, Dream Sleeves incoming. Don't worry about that.
We take a look at the album.
Can I just say about this? I was having a chat just before the show with friend of the pod,
Scottish
fantastic
podcast legend.
guest, Mark Jennings. Shout out to the Some Laugh Boys. Yeah, sure. I was expecting more pickup for that, but fine. You're into different stuff. That's cool.
Goths don't listen to Some Laugh. All right.
Goths don't want to laugh, man. They don't. They certainly don't want some laugh.
They don't want all laugh.
I said, we're going to do all the features. And he went, are you going to do fucking Dream Sleeves? and I was like, we actually haven't planned to. And I can't believe you've got a podcast about music and you're getting away with a jingle that says, we decide if it's good or fart. And I went, we're now doing the jingle. We're now doing it again. It's back in the live show. So we take a look at the album art and we decide if it is good or fart.
Thank you.
Yes. This is amazing. I feel like a pop star. I'm singing.
Yeah.
We're singing the hits and people are clapping and singing along. And it's amazing.
Yeah, you got to play.
I feel
the
like
hits.
Amy Lee. So this is. I mean, it's a pretty basic. It's sort of blue, black. It's not black and white. It's blue and white.
Sepia.
I don't think it's sepia. It's like an
No.
orange.
It's like if somebody put a filter over sepia to make it blue.
Is it? It's a pretty emo. It's emo coded. Is that a fair thing
We
to
were
say?
talking about this today.
We were having
I
a good
went
debate.
to Arancini Towers to hang out with Liam and his wee dog Bertie, and he was saying that this was emo.
Little woo for Bertie. Did you
A
hear
little
that?
woo
I'll pass
from-
that on.
I believe from your wife, and which is fair enough. I love. I had a nap with Betty today. It was very cute. And then
Yeah, Chris came over to my house and slept, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're wondering if we're padding this out with stories about kissing dads, that's why.
I done loads of research. It's fine, but yeah, no, I think it's quite. It really centres Amy Lee, doesn't it? Sorry for burping there.
Yeah, no, I think that's a very interesting point you make. I think the picture of Amy Lee does really focus on Amy Lee. I think that's this is just the sort of takes that only a music journalist can come
No,
up with.
but it's like if Paramore just had Hayley Williams on the front cover, which
They're
have
kind of
done.
saying this is an Amy Lee vehicle.
Then on the back, the
There's
rest of the lads, huh?
There's Ben Moody, Moody by
Ben
name, Moody by nature. That is such an emo pose. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I'm having feelings.
Because that's a kind of shut up, I'm looking at my phone face, but they didn't have phones back then.
Well, your
really.
dad did.
My dad had one, yeah.
He was sending texts all the time.
How shite would you feel if you were on the
You're the
back,
bassist. They're out of focus in every way.
Cunt's bloody, man, you know? You don't know where his eyes and his soul pitch join, do you know what I mean? Is that hair, is it a skull beanie? Who knows, man? This guy's new metal and out of focus.
So what are we saying? Well, let's give it up to the audience, all right? If you think it's good, then cheer now.
That's
If you think
not the
it's
format.
no, we've got a live. We don't normally have 100
yeah.
people in here either,
Oh,
right? Or if you think it's farts, cheer now.
Wow.
Okay, I will say that I feel like more men cheered for fart. Read into that what you will.
Listen, I'm not putting anybody on blast.
No, but
alright?
yeah, we're
I'm
not here to
saying
put people. We're not here to call you sexist. We're not here to say that. But they hate women.
You know,
They hate women.
what's wrong with a lady's face? At the end
Yeah,
of the day,
yeah.
you know?
What is wrong with a lady's face? That's what we're doing today. Get the slideshow started. Let's get some ladies' faces up here to analyse.
Ladies' face woohoo, ladies' face boohoo, you know. I'm giving it a woohoo. I think it's cool.
Okay, right. Now we need to do a little bit of a deep dive into the history of Evanescence.
Secret passion. You do it fast and it feels like Nacho got no money. You got that bro. Secret passion.
Yes. This is so much easier with people here. When it's just me and you, do you know how awkward it is to sing every week, to sing that stuff at each other? And the people
See,
are
when it's
clapping.
a guest who clearly hasn't watched it, and I just start singing for like a minute, and they're just like, what is this? I'm like, it's mostly me singing.
Amy Lee, they're from Arkansas. They travelled around a lot.
Kansas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Amy's.
That was
This
a
is
good
so much goodwill in the room. I cough and people laugh. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, but
That's how
it
good
was
I'm
a
at
wee
co-
funny cough,
This
though.
is how good I'm at
It was
comedy.
cute that you went.
I didn't want to be picked up on the
I
recording.
burped fully into it. Like
Yeah, I know. Right.
Yeah,
I know.
it's just the difference between me.
Amy Lee's father, John Lee,
Oh.
a DJ and a voiceover artist, Nepo baby.
What kind of stuff did they do the voiceover for, though? Like, adverts for Arkansas hardware shops or something?
yeah, that's exactly it. He was the voice of the Arkansas Hardware Enterprises. It must have done pretty well because I can officially reveal that Amy Lee went to Pulaski Academy, a private, independent... Yes! She's a fucking posho! So that's the end of the episode. I don't want to talk about these cunts anymore. Let's start rating some ladies' faces. Come on.
No.
All right, women, form a queue. Let's go.
No, that's bad.
It's bad to say women form a queue. I think that's bad. No one, don't
Terrible
cut that. Don't
behaviour.
cut that.
Don't
Let's not
cut.
clip that bit.
Oh, it's happening. People are here.
People over
You
here.
can't cut it.
Yeah, no, you
It's being
can't.
listened to.
It's a real thing that's happening
Yeah.
in front of us. So yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So Amy Lee and Ben Moody met at a Christian youth camp.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah. So they're posh Christians.
Yeah.
At age 13, which is just a few years older than 10, which you were.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
You ever go to camp?
Did we go to camp?
Yeah.
I went to Haven Holiday Camp.
Oh. What
Would-
one? Dagenham?
Yeah, Haven Dagenham. It was just a giant Weatherspoons. No, we went to Haven Holiday Camp and it had a great song in the kids club. We're running through the jungle, climbing up a tree. See a big orangutan staring down at me. Did you go there? Yes! Haven in the house! Welcome to the Ultras, worms. Sorry for calling you worms. You're not worms, okay?
Thank you so much for going to that camp.
Yeah. Thank you.
I remember on holiday, when I don't know how related this is to what we were just talking about, but it was like a kind of kids camp on holiday.
Right.
And they just put us in a room in Spain and we watched Mr. Bean.
That sounds great.
Yeah. It's quite hot.
Hot?
It's
Horny?
No.
No.
Oh, it was that episode, that one where Mr. Bean takes his clothes off
without
taking his
This is
pants
how we're going to
off.
end the live episode. You and me trying to take off our clothes without taking off our coats and...
You are horned up tonight. We're
the
not
middle of
doing
the
any
fringe.
Rowan Atkinson based.
Listen, we've been staring at
Sex
fucking
act.
ladies' faces all evening, man. It's time to get horned up. They met at a Christian youth camp, age 13, and they started writing music together. They were picked up by a record label, Wind Up Records. Okay?
Wind Up Records to me sounds like a made up
It's
record label.
like their dad has phoned them and went, "You've been signed to Wind Up Records," and they're like, "Oh my god!" It's like, fuck, they believe it.
Yeah.
I'm your agent now, Mr. Fake Name Johnson. They were signed, right?
To a Wind Up record label.
To Wind Up record label, and the record heads,
Uh-huh.
the fucking suits, the fucking money men,
Fed up with these cunts, man.
the corporate bitches.
Ugh.
Sorry for using misogynistic language. They listened to what they were making as music, and it was, this Amy's wonderful singing. Over
Gothic rock
Gothic
music.
rock, piano, bar chords,
Ooh.
heavy stuff.
Yeah.
And they were like, no one wants to listen to this. A, you're a woman, and
Ugh.
that's bad. B, people like Linkin Park. People like Limp Bizkit.
People like the non-pedo band Linkin Park.
People like Papa Roach.
Yeah. Jacoby Shaddix.
So you need to get some metal rap in here, new metal rap.
Yeah.
And Amy Lee and Ben Moody were like, no way.
No, there was nobody rapping at Christian rock camp when we were 13. So
Yeah. We don't want any part of that. We have our artistic vision. So see you later. And they left. This is true. They left the record label. They moved back to Arkansas, and they were like, I guess we're not going to be musicians now. And then the record label phoned them and said, what if you did a song for Daredevil with Ben Affleck?
Have you seen Daredevil?
Yeah, I saw it in the cinema when it came out.
Yeah.
It's
I've seen
fucking
it.
awful.
Give me a cheer if you've seen it. Is it shite?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's shite.
And so the record label said, we're doing the soundtrack. You can be on the soundtrack, but you have to have a rapping man.
Yeah.
And they
Before
said,
we get to that, do you have any memories of Daredevil?
you want to talk about Daredevil?
Yeah. That's why I picked this album.
I went with my friend Owen Quill to the Ilford Odeon. Owen's kind of fallen off he's gone off the wagon a little bit
What's
now.
happened to him?
Owen?
Yeah.
He started smoking a lot of weed. He lost his... I think he's like got a psycho... This is a Patreon episode, so we can talk about this.
Owen is an ultra.
Owen, he's a fucking ultra hash heat, man. He's fucking lost his fucking mind.
boy
We
loves
went to
hash.
watch Daredevil, and I don't remember much of it, man. I just remember it being fucking bad.
Do you remember Colin Farrell as Bullseye?
My eyes! You've taken my eyes away from me! That's a quote. That's the only thing I remember is him shouting that. I think he gets... Can I remember, does he get blinded in the film? I know Daredevil is blind, but does Colin Farrell also get blinded?
Wow.
Okay.
Confident, no.
Mandela. I have Mandela that then. I don't know where the fuck that has come from. Are there any other movies where Colin Farrell goes blind? Where did I get that memory from?
What?
Was it my dad?
Who has access to that knowledge?
What? I don't know. Someone
The
might have
Banshee
seen.
of Inisherin all of a sudden? I mean...
Man, you've taken my donkey away from me. That is the plot of that film. All right.
My fingers! Do you
What-
know, I actually looked up the plot because you were talking to me about Colin Farrell's eyes getting torn out.
Right.
And I didn't remember that. So I looked it up, and what happens is Daredevil fights him on top of a church. And Daredevil is
On top of a judge.
church.
Oh, church.
Yeah,
I was like, there's not enough room on a judge for a fight.
Oh, no. They were up on this guy's wig. And then they're fighting up there, and then and this is so mental, an NYPD sniper shoots both Bullseye's hands off. With one bullet.
Wow.
Just like, he's like just holding a fucking big
What is-
flute. Yeah.
Flute.
I don't know, he's always throwing weird
He's so
stuff. isn't he?
Glaswegian, man.
Yeah.
Everything's flutes to you, you know?
That's so interesting because Daredevil is a Catholic superhero. It would make sense if Bullseye was a Protestant villain, do you know what I mean?
And him being Irish complicates things as well a bit there.
Yeah, what a film, man. So, I mean, I think maybe you're misremembering him getting his hands shot off and going, "Mow! Me hands!"
He didn't say you've taken my eyes away from me. You've taken my hands away from me.
You've
what he
taken your
said.
hands away from me.
Okay, we've got to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, guys. That's the... So...
Yeah, but then he's like, he's getting no hands. And then Daredevil
that.
pushes him off and he goes, "Oh, no," and he falls.
Right.
And then at the end of the film, they tease a sequel.
A post-credit sequence.
Post-credit
They were the OG
sequence.
post-credit sequence. Dog. Marvel could never.
And it's absolutely scrumptious.
Did you watch this today? I don't know. You didn't know this earlier. I've been with you all day. How do you know this?
I went to see Liam's show today.
Were you watching Daredevil at the
I
back
was
of my
watching
show?
Daredevil at the back of the room. I wasn't watching the
Okay,
show.
that's
It
why you
was
were
good.
crying.
It was fine, but
It was fine.
it was a good show. But
fine.
I actually preferred the film I was watching, which was Daredevil.
Well, it's high
from
production values.
2003.
You know, I can't compete with that.
No.
So
So at the end of it, he
There's more.
throws a dart at a fucking mosquito, and he goes, "I still got it," or something like that.
he throws a dart at a mosquito.
Yeah, with his mangled hands. Or he spits.
So Evanescence.
Yeah,
They're
anyway.
They'd turned down the record labels, interfering grubby little hands, and then Daredevil came in and said, "You can be in a Daredevil movie, but you got to have a rapper." So they recruited a local Christian rapper, and that's the guy who raps on "Bring Me to Life" is like one of their Christian mates.
I always thought that was Ben Moody.
No,
it's not.
Ben Moody's the guitarist.
Yeah, but I thought he was like
doing both at once.
yeah, because
No.
some people can sing and play guitar at the same time.
Yeah, not either of us.
No, and arguably neither of those two
Neither
men can do them separately,
individually.
but-
Yeah, so and then "Bring Me to Life" was like it was the 4th track released from the Daredevil soundtrack, which is a crazy amount of singles from such a bad, irrelevant movie.
It was a moment in time. No, it was a scene captured writ large.
They
It
were
was
like
wrestling music, you know.
they were so sure that it was gonna flop,
Yeah.
the song, that they nearly didn't release it. Then they released it 4th, and then it just took over the whole world, baby. You know, they were playing it on radios. People were like, "Play Bring Me to Life. It's the best song I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. I'm gonna kill myself if you don't play Bring Me to Life."
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Nobody was.
I was a fucked up 10-year-old
You were at the Alfred.
phoning
Jungle Run.
Arkansas radio
Yeah.
stations. Don't know how I got the details.
What was on Top of the Pops last night? I need to hear it again. My mum loved it, you know.
She can sing. She can sing.
She bloody can as well. The video is brilliant. Can we just talk about the video?
Yeah, there's little cutscenes of Daredevil in it, isn't there?
Yeah, fucking Elektra, who is a ninja, who is Greek, which is really cool. Progressive casting. Because
No, but who plays her? Not a Greek person.
not Jennifer Garner.
Right.
One of the least Greek people you've ever seen in your life.
That's the after we rate women's faces, we're gonna judge who's the most Greek looking in the room.
Well, it's not going to be Jennifer Garner.
Well, yeah, she couldn't come.
And
She's doing late in life.
it's not been the same since they brought it earlier.
Yeah, they brought it earlier. They got Jennifer Garner instead of like comedians. It's weird.
Anyway, there's a cool bit in the video where Elektra gets her size, like, do you know that wee weapon that one of the Ninja Turtles has, and she fucking slices open a big bag of sand.
Oh, she's like training inside a mansion.
Yeah, she's
and
got
the way to train, how they train ninjas is they leave like weighted bags of sands around expensive rooms, and then you like duck under them, and then you slice, and then flour comes down. It was like, whoa, you're a ninja now.
Yeah. She gets killed in the film, and I think if her training regimen was a bit better,
Yeah.
she could have took that side to the belly.
Do you think flour came out when she was sliced?
How fucking crazy would that if that was her secret power, that she was a flour person, you know? She was just a big bag of self-raising flour.
Listen, it's halfway through the Fringe, and this is the kind of riffing we're doing now. Imagine if flour came out of her tummy.
Can I just say, I'm so fucked.
He's not drunk, just
I've
physically.
not had
mentally.
a draw. I wrote in my 4 o'clock in the morning last night. I wrote a note in my phone: no more pizza, no more beer.
What a terrible rules of life. Like Jordan Peterson, but no more pizza, no more beer.
Clean your room. Don't eat pizza.
And when was the last time you had pizza?
About 20 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah. But no.
The lady at the Tony Macaroni van at the top of the hill knew my order before I said it today.
Well, it's pizza. I mean, it's not.
Well, it's too.
You want pizza? Wow, she knows me. Oh my god. I am selling out a lot, so maybe she knows who I am. Maybe have you been to a show? Do you want pizza, darling? Hi. Fucking idiot. Now, an applause for calling you a fucking idiot. That's what the people want. That's what the people want. Shall we get into some of the body art presented by our artists?
Okay.
No. Special little present for you.
What?
Can you play the track, please? Two guys reviewing tattoos. We're gonna Google image search and then we'll choose if it's tattoo boo-hoo or tattoo boo-hoo. We're judging the ink, yeah, that's what we'll do. Full sleeve or face tat, mixed out or wing back. You pick your design, is it bad or just fine? A dragon or a skull, pretentious or no? We will decide. And we will decide if it's tattoo woo-hoo or tattoo boo-hoo. Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Shout out to OG King Roscoe McClelland for making that music.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, we played a little trick on you.
No, I asked Roscoe
Yes.
to do it.
Roscoe phoned me. He phoned me yesterday and he said, I've got a surprise that Chris has organised that I'm now going to ruin to play a trick on him. So I'm going to tell him that I didn't have time to do it and I'm going to give it to you. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I don't trust Chris to have the technical know-how to get the track to Monkey Barrel.
Yeah.
Which was for a fucking smart move for Roscoe.
He's not as stupid as he looks, that guy, man, you know.
Or acts, or he's not as stupid as he is.
He's not as stupid as he is. I've been saying that about him a long time, actually.
Yeah.
That Meatloaf episode was so draining. See, to find out what it's like to be you dealing with me.
Yeah. The SpongeBob has become the Squidward.
Yeah.
Let's see.
He's
so
fucking plankton, man, you know? The wee eye cunt is married to a computer.
the wee eye cunt.
Yeah.
That's how I would describe Plankton. He's the wee eye cunt. Can we have the first tattoo, please? Hopefully you can see this. So, you can't see this in the way, but don't worry, we're going to zoom in. There's Amy Lee, and there's the tattoo artist. Can we get the next one?
How nice is that lassie and her? Oh.
There you go. Could you all see that? The tattoo. What? This is 3 love hearts from the game Zelda.
Wow. With a wee bit missing in one of them, so
Oh, there's one that
clearly an
needs filling up.
Octorok or something has bashed it.
If somebody designed a tattoo to make us two horny,
I don't know about horny, but definitely
if you met a woman with 3 Zelda love heart tattoos, you would explode in cum. I'm sorry to say that out loud. But you would. Come on. It's a Zelda tattoo. It's a fucking...
I'm not that big a Zelda guy. I'm Breath of the Wild, yes. Tears of the Kingdom, yes.
That's too massive. That's 400 hours of gameplay that you've spent.
Correct, yes.
Yes, okay.
But the old ones, I can't really get into them. I was a Sega boy.
Okay, so...
So I'm giving it a boo-hoo.
Are you really?
No, that's nice, isn't it?
I think as an only tattoo...
Don't have any real opinions at this point in the French. I'm just a
huss.
surfing waves of hangover.
Well, for me, it's a woohoo, but I feel like we should put it up to the...
Looks kind of gooey.
That's because she's met you prior and you exploded. I'm so sorry for the cum
That
joke.
was
We
disgraceful.
got 35 minutes in before we spoke about cum. I think that's quite good. Apart from when I mentioned it at the very beginning.
We definitely spoke about cum immediately.
Well, I think we should put it up to the audience. What do you think it's a woohoo? Give us a cheer now. Boohoo? Wow. Okay. Wow. I think a lot of people didn't partake in that vote.
Okay, so I would explain tattoo woohoo, tattoo boohoo.
If you could, Chris. I think some people don't understand the concept, and that's why they're not joining in. Why else wouldn't they be?
We are 2 guys.
Yeah.
Reviewing tattoos. We Google image search and then we choose if it's tattoo woohoo or tattoo boohoo. We're judging the ink. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
Full screen, full sleeve.
Full screen. We've got a full screen tattoo right here. That actually still works.
So basically, you have to pick woohoo or boohoo.
Yeah, woohoo means good.
Oh, yes. I am aware.
I'm just explaining to the worms, right? Right. Boohoo is...
Okay, so if you're giving it a woohoo, give me a woohoo. If you're giving it a boohoo, give me a boohoo.
I think it's about 50-50.
Yeah,
it's a woo-boo.
This is a Brexit scenario, you know? Scottish independence all over again.
Look, I mean, I'm going to say woohoo, so I think it's a woohoo all over. So we're going to give that a woohoo. Now, that is the only of Amy Lee's tattoos. However, in the Googling of this, I came across some Evanescence fan tattoos, which I am very excited to share with you. So let's see the first fan tattoo. Make sure everyone can see this. There we go. There she is. Look, she looks so pleased with herself. And she's there going, oh my God, she's going to kill me. You complimented the eyes on this, Christopher.
I thought the eyes had a lifelike quality. If you only ever met people who had been spat in their eyes.
There is a sort of glassiness to them.
Why is your eyes the same consistency as your hair? Like, what the...
She's got hairy eyes. That's one of the things we all know about Amy
Either
Lee.
your eyes are matted hair or your hair is matted eye juice. Horrific. And it's signed.
So she got it signed and then she's got the tattoo signed over. I actually think that's... The signing bit I think is all right.
Yeah.
For someone you really loved.
No.
No? You're against
do you
it?
have a signature?
Do I have a signature?
Yeah. Is it the same all the time?
Do I have a signature full stop? Yeah, it's really bad. I think I did it when I was like 12, and it's been the same since then. It's just a squiggle.
They need to stop letting 12-year-olds open bank accounts because, my God, that Savers account with Bank of Scotland.
Why does a 12-year-old need a signature? Especially, like, who's asking a 12-year-old for autographs?
Chester Bennington. Anyway.
No, he's dead, not a pedo.
Right, okay.
Come on, stay with it. Come on, this is maximum boohoo. We don't need to get
woohoo.
that. Yeah, come on. Okay, we've got one more. This one, if you think this is bad, you fucking brace yourselves, okay? Right. The next tattoo, let's see it, please. Beth, look at this. Can you see that as Amy Lee from the band Evanescence as a mermaid?
Why is her face a different colour for her arm?
So I think if you follow the sort of skin like here, it's just paler up here. So I think they've been wearing a sleeve past here. And that is tanned. So she's got a tanned, scaly ass. Look at the colour differentiation between there and there. Yeah. And I think this is along a chest actually. So this is someone's wearing a crop top that covers the head. But shows the scaly arse, so that's we're getting tanned in the summer sun.
Imagine meeting someone wearing a crop top and you're like, I love the mermaid tattoo. They're like, you haven't seen anything yet.
Weird, because I don't think goths wear crop tops.
No, they do.
Do they?
I've seen that.
Have you?
Yeah.
Goth in a crop top?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just, I don't understand the face. It just looks like a mermaid who's found a woman's chopped off head washed up and then wore that head as a mask. Like some Japanese ghost story or something.
The eyes are kind of following me around the room.
Imagine putting your watermark on it at the bottom. You just can't see it. There's a logo here.
It says Dave Tattoo, I think is what it says. He was always going to be a tattooist with a name like that.
Jesus Christ in hell, man.
Thank you. Do you know what?
What?
It's so weird that I quite like it. Do you know what I mean? It's so bizarre. It's so much better than like a fucking shitty tribal tattoo or something like that. It's just fucking mental, and there's something I think that's quite cool about it.
The thing about it is Amy Lee isn't fundamentally a mermaid. So where
hang on, let me just double check that. I haven't got that on the... I haven't got that on the sheet.
I'm going to give it a woohoo. Because I like the Japanese ghost story element of it. I have a collection of Japanese ghost stories, and this is right out of those pages. I'm giving it a woohoo. What about you?
Listen, it's one of the mentalist ones we've seen.
Uh-huh.
And for that reason, I think it has to be a woohoo. I love that someone is fucking dumb enough to have got this and think it's good. It's kind of beautiful.
I just don't know what part of the body it is, because there's jeans here.
So it would be above the jeans.
Oh. The torso.
Yeah. As they call it.
I'm giving it a woohoo because I like it.
Fantastic analysis as ever. Thank you so much. That's a woohoo. Thank you, Beth. Can we get a round of applause for Beth, our tech, ladies and gentlemen?
What songs do you like on this that aren't Bring Me to Life?
That aren't Bring Me to Life. There's a
Yeah.
number. Are you guys fans of this album? There's about four people. Sweet. There's Hello, which I love, which is about Amy's dead sibling.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
How did they die?
Don't try to fix me, I'm not broken. Hello. That's beautiful. Thank you very much.
Wait, how's that about her sister? Don't try to fix me, I'm not broken.
You can't.
You're dead.
Listen, I don't know what I haven't looked into the meaning of those lyrics. But there is a song on here, Christopher, you're not going to fucking believe this, okay? The song My Last Breath.
Which is a wrestling theme tune for Christian Cage in TNA.
Tits and ass.
No. It was...
Tits and ass wrestling. You remember watching that tits and ass wrestling
I wish
again?
that was a joke, but that is basically in the early stages of the 2000s, after the Attitude Era, a wrestling company started that had a more kind of erotic component. They would have dancing women in cages at either side of the entrance stage, and it was called TNA.
Oh, so it is tits and ass wrestling.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I
God, that's
recognise
sad.
this song from there.
That's sad, isn't it? I was like making a joke about
How
dumb
ridiculous that
was,
would
and
be.
that is real life.
Yeah. One time they had a little person inside a bin. And he was masturbating and then he killed someone. It was real...
You've taken my hands away from me. Daredevil,
They've
right
taken
there.
my cock away from me! In the bin!
So My Last Breath, do you know what that's about? This is going to rock your mind.
Enlighten me.
It's about 9/11.
No.
It is.
How?
It's written from the perspective of someone who was in the towers experiencing their last moment on Earth.
You can't do that. You can't pretend to know.
Do you know what? No one ever talks about all of the goths that died in 9/11. They were already sad, and then the building fell.
Probably cheered up.
This is...
Probably seen the plane coming and went, oh, finally. Typical me. Oh.
This is a Patreon-only episode. That's not... Don't be a grass, okay?
Grass on who? Al-Qaeda? Is this the Freedom Tower? Some nasty boys were making fun of you in a drippy basement.
I love the song Everybody's Fool.
Yeah.
You know you're not everybody's fool. It's actually pretty political. It's a statement about how celebrity culture means people have to act fake.
Ugh.
You know?
Posers.
Yeah, I know.
God, I hate it when that happens.
And the video is really smart. It's like Amy Lee is like drinking from a can in like a Coke advert, but the can says lies on it. She's drinking a can of lies. And in a way...
This is like something out of my good friend Banksy's playbook, you know, just...
I wouldn't... who?
Just that guy, I know.
Just a guy, yeah.
He's
I know what drinking a can of lies is like. I'm drinking alcohol-free beer, okay? It's a can of lies right here.
This show is sponsored by that can. What is it? Gluten Alien Form.
Gluten Alien Form, that's right. Big can of gluten for me. Love that. Gave up beer, but I swig gluten on the daily. What are you talking
What is
about?
it, grapefruit?
What?
What is it?
What?
Alien Form?
Well, Alien Form, but that's AF, isn't it? It is a fruity IPA.
Fruity as fuck.
It is, let's read the blurb of this. It is biotransformed using Tyler-side yeast.
Oh.
Yeah, big shout for Tyler-side yeast right
Shout
here.
out to Tyler Side.
Listen,
He's my favourite
Everybody's
person in
Fool
Odd
brings
Future.
us very neatly to this week's YouTube comment of the week. A comment on that very political music video. It goes like this. This is from Sonic Phantom 47. Shout out to him. 2 years ago.
Or them, or her.
Or them, sorry, respect. Sonic Phantom 47 said 2 years ago, Evanescence helped me through a lot when I was a kid. I was afraid of fires. When I was in 3rd grade, and until I believe middle school, because of the fire safety assemblies we had. I had constant nightmares of fires as a kid, but every time we were driving my mum's old minivan to my therapist, she would play Evanescence.
That's the healing power of songs about 9/11.
There's a reply, and it's from De Bruyne, 1873.
De Bruyne.
De Bruyne, well, it's a Manchester City player.
Oh.
Yeah. Apparently loves Evanescence. He responded to this saying, man, I used to be afraid of fires too. But because of TV shows about neutron bombing tests, it was horrible to watch that as a kid. Never got to talk to anyone until I started my current relationship. I also had nightmares and sweatings at night before sleeping, and I wanted to cry so hard, but nobody would give any credit to it.
Aww.
I don't know what that
Unhinged.
means.
Listen, nobody would give any credit to it.
No one would give any credit to it. I was crying, and
That's
no one
such
would
a
give any
great
credit
point.
to it. Where's the credit for my crying about the fires from the neutron bomb test?
I got an unhinged YouTube comment of the week. So it was too long. Alex Bryan 2 years ago on a comment for, this is fresh, 2 years ago for a fucking Evanescence
Fresh, yes.
song. I get off on this shit, man. Alex Bryan 2 years ago in the comments for Bring Me to Life said, the 2000s.
Yeah.
The decade I praise the most for many reasons. My childhood, the Spider-Man trilogy, Harry Potter, amazing sports cars.
Whenever I think of the noughties, I think of all the amazing sports cars. You just don't have them anymore. They've all been cancelled.
The two woke.
They're
these
too woke, the
sports
sports cars
these
these days.
My childhood, the Spider-Man trilogy, Harry Potter, amazing sports cars, the boom of social media, the music, the transitions from indestructible Nokias to smartphones, and from Blockbuster to Netflix, and I can go on.
I've given you a few examples. You're picking up what I'm putting down.
That got 209 thumbs up.
Wow. 210.
Yeah. 211.
I have a quick, Christopher, a quick quiz for you in celebration of live show. One of the old features we've not done in a while. This quiz, it's very good. It's only four questions.
The worst theme tune.
Yeah, quiz is the worst.
It's one
People
note.
hating on Dream Sleeves need to get a
Mental,
life
man.
when quiz exists. Quiz!
Quiz. It's just one note. It's minimalist.
This
Brian
quiz is called, is this a song by Evanescence or the name of a physical theatre show at the Edinburgh Festival? So, the first one, we've got four here, okay? Question one. The Seven Fingers.
The 7 fingers?
Yeah.
Why would someone only have 7 fingers?
Only? There's not enough fingers.
Maybe your hands have been blown off
You mean
by a
what, per
sniper
hand?
rifle, you know?
By a sniper rifle, yeah, it's a one about Daredevil. What do you think? Is that-
7
Is that an
fingers.
Evanescence song or a name of a physical theatre show here at the Edinburgh Festival?
French.
It's correct, it's
Yes!
the French!
We got a blurb for that?
Got a blurb for that? No, I don't. It looks shit.
The drama department from Bristol Uni. put
Sorry
3 of their
if
fingers
anyone
up
here
their
is
arseholes.
performing in Seven Fingers. I'm sure it's good. Question 2. Call me when you're sober.
I just feel like Amy, obviously this is info I got this week, but Amy, I know she'd been in a difficult relationship before.
Yes.
this album came out, and then now she's very happily married to someone. So I don't think she'd be saying that necessarily to someone. So I'm going to go with Fringe.
Incorrect!
Oh!
We've got some Evanescence heads in the room who I know Call Me When You're Sober. It has over 500,000 plays on Spotify.
That's not a lot, is it?
Yeah, it's not a huge amount. Okay.
What does it go like? Call me when you... That's Call Me Maybe.
Call Me Maybe.
Yeah.
We should
just
do her
met
for the
you.
next live show, man. Get the
You're
jet
fucking
heads.
steaming. Here's my number. Call me if sober.
You need to go to the AA, the AAA.
Liam's in recovery. Before you came into my life, you were an alky.
Yes. Shout out to the Jet Heads. Question number 3. Sweet Sacrifice. Is that the name of a shit physical theatre show or a song by Evanescence?
Evanescence.
It's Evanescence,
Yeah,
okay. Woo, yeah. And so you've got, I think, two out of 3
2
so
out of
far.
3, very nice.
So the final one, is this a show at the Edinburgh Festival or is it a song by Evanescence? Guru Dudu's Silent Disco Walking Tour. What is that? Any idea?
Guru doo doo.
Guru Dudu's Silent Disco Walking Tour. What do you think?
Well,
So don't look at the back of
right,
this,
okay,
I'll give it
sorry.
away.
I feel like a guru would kind of denote like a
Well, what would a
different-
guru do? That's my
Yeah.
question.
I imagine it's not a Christian thing, is it? And she's Christian,
Yeah,
so
that's
to
good.
me, it can't be an Evanescence song.
You're correct. It's the name of a show here at the Edinburgh Festival. Well done, Christopher.
I bumped into somebody I used to talk to the other day, and they said that they had just came back from doing the Doo Doo Guru walking fest thing, and I just turned away from them and walked away. Because
It was our meeting for this show. That was annoying, actually. We had work to do.
Yeah.
Christopher, we're coming near the end of the show.
Right.
And as per on the podcast, we've barely discussed whether or not we enjoyed the album. We haven't discussed its merits, whether or not it's good. And we're not going to.
No,
we don't have
we're
time.
not going to do that. I just want to say, fuck me, man. What a record.
I enjoyed it. I
really
actually,
did, honestly.
I hadn't listened to it since I was 10.
Yeah.
So I was like, am I just going to enjoy this nostalgically?
Mm-hmm.
But actually, it slaps.
It's just such an interesting thing that the record label made her put in the fucking rapping and made her use a demo for like My Immortal, and there's all these wee things in it where it's like it's not what she wanted to make, but she made it work. And
Well,
now she's not as commercially successful, but she has complete control, and I think that's quite sweet.
Well, yeah, but it's kind of interesting that these record store suits were like, if you want this record to be successful, you need to put a rapping guy in it.
Yeah.
And they were 100% right. No one would know this album if it weren't for that rapping Christian man. Sometimes
Is there a universe where Daredevil allowed her to not have this local Christian rapper?
I don't think so. I think this is.
No,
I think the rapping made it.
Okay.
So, Christopher, did you enjoy an album?
I enjoyed an album for sure.
Cool, great. Well,
Did you enjoy an album?
I really
Liam?
did. I really enjoyed listening to it. And we were gonna. Oh, we don't have time for this. We were gonna maybe auction this off or something. Okay.
Auction it off?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
How
Like,
skint are you? What the fuck?
well, we're not all selling out our shows, Christopher. Fucking got one fucking ticket left for Christopher. Anyway, so I think there's only one way we can end, Christopher.
We gotta do it.
We've got to do it, okay? So, Beth, if you could get the track loaded up. I'm very nervous about this, so I'm really banking on all of your support here, okay? So, Beth, if we can get this, we need the, I don't know what the fuck that
What
noise
noise
was.
was that?
What? Yep, can we get, if you change on the screen, we hope everyone can join in. Is it not working?
Oh,
Okay. Oh, the light's gone dark
Oh.
and nothing's happened. Okay. What an anticlimax this will be now. We stood up and everything.
Should we just
Yeah.
do tattoo boohoo until it's fixed?
Is there? Can we get? Yeah, it's working. If it's, we need the screen though. We are going to need the screen because I do not know the words.
like open doors. You down into my core, where I become so numb with presentation. Choose a location, documents, OneDrive and personal, more options. Save, don't save. Wake me up inside. Can't wake up. Wake me up inside. Save me. Call my name and save me from the dark. Wake me up. Cause my life to run. I can't wake up before I come undone. Save me. Call my name and save me from the dark. Ladies and gentlemen, women, enjoy the album. Thank you so much. Give it up for Christopher McCutcheon.
We're going to be upstairs in the bar if you want to hang out and get a picture of it in, but
Peace and love in the new millennium!